This is Matthew Montgomery with American Hungerford. I'm here in Unit 7-8, and I'm at the cathedral ceiling / wall right here. And what I've done is I've come up in here and I've removed this insulation that was tenting this in the wall. And what I'll be doing is installing some tenting that will go over here now. And the assembly will be an R13 unfaced bat. So first I'll install the 3.5 inch bat. Okay, some observations. Again, that's a 2x4, not a 2x6 as we were looking at. And the bottom plate is perhaps, excuse me, a 2x6. But the 2x4s are set on the side opposite of me, which would be away from, would be this way. So anyway, I cut out around that hole. There's a picture included. You can see that. I took the cut out and stuck it underneath there. So maybe that pipe gets foam sealed. I think that's something to be discussed. I'm showing a cutaway here so you can kind of see how this works. Because it's a 2x4, we don't have the depth that we thought we did in a sense, and so that bat's compressed a little bit more. So the board that's on here now is a 1-inch board, and that's what we had in stock. So the reality is I think you're going to want to go with a 2-inch board on here. I did spray the Hilti foam seal on the studs and on the bottom plate just to seal it, just to see if it was doable, and it is. And then it would have a nailing pattern, something like this, or perhaps even screws. That way it wouldn't work itself out. Another observation is you're probably going to want to do this before you get any of this other plumbing in here, because there'd be no way to fasten that on there. I had trouble with these two fasteners down there. So this is kind of really just a proof of concept shot, and to me it's improved upon your typical tenting because you're able to kind of form a gasket on the wood studs with the foam, and then you're getting an automatic insulation on the outside of this bay, and you're also tenting inside with this unfaced material in there, and your seal is the critical thing. The critical thing overall is air movement. Air movement is the enemy. Believe it or not, you can get away with a lot less insulation if you're controlling the air movement, and that's why you'll see the continuous insulation on exterior sheathing and even on roofing, where you can go with a lot less R value as long as you have a monolithic type of structure. So the other thing to point out here is that on either side of this stud bay you do have insulation, so that should in theory be keeping it relatively warm. It's probably the best and most economical thing that we can offer without having to do anything really exotic and costly. So anyway, that's a wrap.